Your Excellency, with the many firsts to its credit in the fields of e-governance ranging from e-records, e-voting, e-registration, free internet to single mobile ID enabled SIM card for citizens, how Estonia has translated cyber dreams, I'll call these cyber dreams, into reality.
In early 90s, when Estonia started its, let's say, much faster development, very similar to India's. So that then we started to wonder in Estonia, what are the possibilities to have shortcuts in our development? And then we realized that technology must be the answer. So this is the only way to have shortcuts in development and catch up with other nations. So in late 90s, our then very active and tech-savvy Prime Minister decided that we have to introduce paperless e-government. That time, of course, it was a very new thing also in everywhere in the world, and it was definitely supply-driven. Demand followed and in a very accelerating pace, but that time when e-government was introduced, the people didn't understand why we need it. Now, of course, 10 years later, everybody understands that e-government is something that we need, so that it has become something like a necessity and not a luxury in any country. So that now Estonia has about 4,000 plus e-service online. We are the only country in the world where you can vote over the internet.
Okay.
We, of course, at the embassy, I sign all my documents digitally. So everything is, of course, being facilitated in a way that both private and public sectors can use the infrastructure. And here I have to emphasize that I, with fascination, follow the discussion in India, with Digital India, how it should be built and so on. Because, like in Estonia, I think the key is that you need to enable all the actors in the society to use fully the possibilities technology gives us. So, for example, that in Estonia we call this infrastructure X-road, meaning that this gives its government-backed infrastructure that both or all public sector, private sector and citizens can talk to each other, and most importantly securely. So that this secure environment, because as you emphasized, the cyber issues, cyber security is becoming increasingly important, so that we put lots of emphasis on that.
So, well, sir, now Prime Minister Modi, he has announced Digital India program to usher India into e-governance. He has toured the United States, the Bay Area and California, talked to so many IT giants also. Now, given Estonia's base in IT and its infrastructure, how do you see a more closer mutual cooperation on this issue with India?
As I said, describing the Estonian solution, I would say that Digital India, in my mind, is one of the most important policy initiatives Prime Minister Modi has launched. Because I said why I believe in that, because this technology or e-governance is one of the possibilities to have shortcuts in development. Sure. Therefore, it's crucial. And I think that, the approach India has taken, that it has to be close collaboration between the public sector and private sector, and also inclusivity of all the people, like Aadhaar project and so on. I think India is making very big steps in the very right direction. So that I hope also, and I'm working hard with, in close collaboration with the Indian government, so that also Estonia can play its fair share in this policy initiative.
Is there any formal interactive platform on this issue, particularly with India?
Oh yes. So that both on governmental level, we are discussing closely how to do it, what we can learn from each other. Is there anything from Estonian experience Indian government can use, but also the other way around, because as you know in technology, you cannot let's say lean on achievements you achieved a couple of years back, because in 5 years time all you have achieved might be obsolete. So that also it's a constant learning curve for Estonia as well. On a private sector level, it's also important That's why I'm very pleased that in 2 weeks' time, our Estonian CIO, we have governmental CIO, Chief Information Officer, will be visiting India together with a business delegation,
Great.
and mostly on IT sector. Also to see how Estonian and Indian companies, together with our governments, can collaborate.